Yeah, walk through there gently. Come on, so you don't knock the thing over or nothing.
Why?
Hi, everybody who is joining in for the meditation tonight. I have a special co-facilitator with me tonight. He's just stepping away to grab a cup of tea, but we thought it'd be really dope to bring some dual energy to this meditation tonight. So to honor the sacred space, I am stopping everybody's video. So David, I need you to stop your video. I have turned off everybody's video and we have everybody muted to eliminate background noise.
No.
Hi. So we're gonna get started in just a minute or so. We know folks are still logging in and getting settled. So if you want to just grab anything that will allow you to be comfortable for this meditation. So if you're sitting on the floor, I invite you to grab maybe a blanket, a pillow, a cushion, something that you can sit on that will support your lower back. If you're sitting in a chair or on the couch, I'll go ahead and invite you to begin to find your comfortable seat. So working your way towards the end of your seat where you can rest your feet comfortably on the floor. I'm just taking a moment to settle in for the practice, and then we'll get started in another moment or so. All right, Blizz, you ready to get started?
Yeah, I'm ready whenever you are.
All right. All right, well, again, welcome to everyone who has joined the Finding Peace meditation. I've been leading these meditations every Monday. I guess this is the fourth Monday now, but every Monday since everything began to shut down and shift, it just felt really important to me to create a space where people could take time to find stillness, to find peace, to just detach from just the news, the noise, the external environments, and really find a space to just connect with self, because that's what's so important during a time like this. Really, when we're dealing with life in general, but when life gets really heavy, like with what we're dealing with now, it's really great to have a practice that can help you find stillness and strength and resiliency from within. So tonight we decided to shift the energy a little bit. My boy, Benevolent Blizz, is with me. And so if any of you are on here from LA Fitness, so if you took classes with me at LA Fitness, you may remember Blizz from those classes from 4 years ago at this point.
Yeah, man.
It used to be in those classes. And so, yeah, so we stayed connected through the years, and he's doing just a whole lot with just healthy plant-based eating, nutrition, mind, body, soul work. And so we just really wanted to take this approach of doing like a dual meditation to really increase the vibes, really increase the frequency of what we're trying to put out there, which is just peace and ease and stillness and wholeness. So I'm super excited to have him, you know, co-facilitating this meditation with me tonight. And again, for anybody who's joined in, we have everybody's mics muted just to eliminate any background noise for the meditation. And we also have cameras off just to protect privacy and to really create a sense of sacred space. So before we get started, just Liz, if there's anything you want to say, share with the folks.
Well, yeah, well, I always like to first and foremost salute any collective that we have for joining, taking the time to better themselves, which in turn, as I always like to say, will better everything around them. So it's a beautiful cycle, and you all should very much be commended for taking this time to honor yourself, and in turn is gonna, raise the vibration of everything around you. So it's a beautiful cycle and system, and yeah, I'm glad we could do this outside of Instagram because I think it'll be much more uninterrupted and a little bit more sacred, not having to worry, no crazy comments and distractions. So I'm very excited about this.
Yeah, me too, for sure. We definitely tried to do this on well, we did do it on IG Live last week. We had a couple of technical mishaps and all of that, but we got through it. But that definitely told us, let's try something with Zoom, a little bit more of a cleaner platform. So I'm excited that we, made it happen so quickly. So, all right, well, with that, we're gonna go ahead and set the space. So what this will look like for tonight is I'm gonna get us started, setting the space, getting us into the breath. There's actually a passage that I'm gonna share just to have you reflect on as we settle into the breath and into the body. And then you'll hear a slight chime. And when you hear that chime, the energy of meditation is gonna shift, and then Liz is gonna take us through the rest of the meditation. So just wanna give you that, just that awareness for listening out for the chime. So with that, again, if you are sitting on the floor, I invite you to sit on a cushion or a pillow. Oh, so you know what, Blizz? Do you think you can turn your phone down a little bit? I think they're getting a little bit of feedback.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, I got it down pretty low. Let's see if hopefully
much better. Yeah, much better. Yeah.
Turn it down even a little bit lower.
Yeah, much better.
Okay, cool.
Awesome.
Cool.
All right. Thank you for that feedback. No pun intended, everybody. All right. So finding a comfortable seat. Again, if you're sitting on the floor, maybe finding a cushion, a pillow, a blanket, something you can sit on to support the lower back. Being able to sit up nice and tall. You can sit crisscross applesauce. You can sit with the legs straight. If you're just feeling like you want to just lay down, that's welcome too. You might just want to bend your knees to make it more of a space of constructive rest so that you do have some awareness in the body. Meditation definitely invites for very deep relaxation, but you still want to have some presence, some awareness, of the practice and of being in your body. So if you do lie down, again, bend the knees to make the rest a little bit more constructive. Again, if you're sitting on a chair, on a couch, anything like that, you want to come to the edge of the seat so that you're able to rest your feet comfortably on the floor. And then wherever you're sitting, I'm going to invite everybody to find a nice tall spine. So lengthening your spine, soften your shoulders. You can rest your hands on your thighs, palms facing down. You can drape the wrist over the knees, palms facing down. That speaks in a nice grounding energy. If you feel called, you can rest your hands on your belly, your heart, one hand on your heart, one hand on your belly, to just really connect with your life force, your breath, your heartbeat. And then if it speaks to you, go ahead and close the eyes. And if closing the eyes is just not a comfortable or safe space for you, you can always just close the eyes halfway. Or maybe just focus your gaze gently somewhere in the room, just finding a spot that you can concentrate your gaze on. And if you have the eyes closed, just notice that you're not squeezing the eyes shut. So just very gently closing the eyes. And then let's just all take a collective deep breath in. And exhale nice and slow out through the mouth. So taking a nice cleansing breath here. And we'll do that 2 more times. Full deep breath in, drawing it in deep from the belly. Inhale. Exhale nice and slow out through the mouth. And finding that again, a deep breath in. And then exhale nice and slow out through the mouth. And you can continue to breathe in that fashion if that feels good. If you want to breathe in a little bit more of a yogic fashion, you would exhale through the nose, keeping the lips closed. So when you exhale through the nose, that strengthens the lungs. When you exhale through the mouth, that cleanses the lungs. So just breathing in a way that supports what you're looking for, what you need. Maybe you feel like you need a little bit of strengthening, or maybe you feel like you need that cleansing. Soften your shoulders. Maybe feel the heart press slightly forward. And just taking this moment to let yourself arrive. So noticing the sensations moving through your body at this moment. Noticing maybe where you're experiencing any tension, any tightness in the body. Maybe noticing where you feel emotionally stuck. Whatever you're experiencing, just gently bring your awareness to those places, taking a deep breath in, and with every exhale, just picture the tension, the tightness, the dis-ease leaving the body. And if it helps, you can connect with your inhales, whatever it is that you need to speak into your mind, into your body, into your spirit. So if you need abundance, joy, peace, happiness, whatever it is, breathe that in with every inhale, letting every exhale represent the release of whatever's counter to what you're trying to bring in. And just take a moment with that. Feel your fingers relaxed, your toes uncurled. Keep the shoulders soft. The jawline is relaxed. The lips are soft. The teeth unclenched. Just feeling total ease in your body. Maybe even affirming to yourself in this moment, I am safe. I am safe. And just continue to stay with your breath. And as you continue to breathe, I'm going to share a passage that I came across that I just felt really called to share tonight. And after I read the words, we'll just take a moment, a minute or so, just some space to maybe resonate with the words or to listen to the words, just seeing how they resonate with us. And this passage is called Honoring Isolation. Thank you for this day of removing myself from the presence of others. Thank you for aloneness and the strength to be with myself. Make me cognizant of when I need to take space from others so I do not retreat in an abandoning way. Help me know my needs so I can plan my departure and re-entry. Help me to sequester myself away from the bustle of activity so I may begin to understand how my systems are growing and shifting. Insulate me from the noise of the outside world. Let me learn to be a master of my own energy. Help me skillfully turn on and turn off in ways that allow me to be at peace and also real with myself. When I become miserable or afraid, remind me to enjoy my own company. Seat me by the bonfire of my heart beside the crashing waves so that my alone time is introspective, healing, and reflective. Show me how my reserves are built and restored in a practice of solitude and meditation. Cultivate in me a respect for my ways and how I relate to you. Let me remember how water becomes still by being left alone. When a friend bids me farewell, deterred by wounded judgment, bring me to the threshold of acceptance for paths that part. Help me feel the gravity of the empty space and breathe fully into it. When obstacles arise to greet me, let me meet them eye to eye, unlimited in my willingness to chart my moves. Where my thoughts and feelings are complicated, let me not fixate on the complexity, but surrender and be bound vigorously to life. Help me recognize how I have been fragmented. Be the basket in which I gather the lost pieces of myself. Just taking a moment here to breathe, to reflect on the words. Maybe just settling on an intention for your practice tonight. And if there is an intention that you want to set, when you feel that intention in your heart, take a deep breath in and exhale out through the mouth to release that intention into the universe.
So I want to finish this up with a little bit of attitude of gratitude, a little bit of perspective to help keep our vibration as high as it can be. We want to first and foremost thank the universe, God, Creator, Most High, higher powers, Allah, Buddha, Krishna, Tao, Ra, whatever resonates with you. We want to first and foremost thank higher powers for leading us to this beautiful moment right now, this beautiful gift to us. As we all know, everything shall only take place in this beautiful moment of the now. The future only taking place in the now, the past only taking place in the now. We know if we get too far ahead of ourselves, it'll form anxiety and stress and worrying. And just the same, we know that if we get too far in the past and dwell, this will likely lead to resent and regret and anger and frustration as well. So we stay focused on this beautiful gift to us as to why it's called the present. We thank our beautiful guidance system, which has led us here right now, being able to channel divine energy or energy, whatever you resonate with, all over this beautiful world, through this beautiful electronic. We thank you for so many beautiful things taking place today. We thank you for our beautiful guidance system, helping to keep us on the path of least resistance, taking us from success to success, reveling in our beautiful accomplishments, and also giving thanks for our seemingly bad situations, which we learn and grow from and do better tomorrow. So with that perspective, we thank you for every single part of this day and all the beautiful surprises which shall occur. We thank you for our beautiful emotions, which help keep us on track today and which shall remain to help keep us on track. Knowing that when we feel happy and positive, these are source vibrations. When we feel happy and we're connected to our source, we're obviously connected to our manifestations, which we truly desire. So we thank you for these beautiful emotions, knowing that we can help stay connected to our source, which is our heart, just by monitoring our feelings. When we feel vice versa, angry, sad, mad, depressed, anxious, these are not source vibrations. Therefore, we know that we have started to stray from our source, and we know that we must use our tools and use the art of transmutation to overpower any negative thoughts and get back to our source, which is our heart, which shall keep us connected to our beautiful manifestations, which we truly desire. So we thank you, higher powers, for this beautiful guidance system, these beautiful emotions, and everything that has taken place and shall take place, and all the beautiful surprises and all the beautiful plans that went off without a hitch. We thank you for every single piece of this day, knowing that we are indeed responsible for every moment of it. We thank you for this beautiful moment, being able to take time to better ourselves, in turn bettering everything around us. Not everyone has the opportunity to do that. Not everybody has even the resources to have a phone and pay their phone bill and keep it on, never mind their physical health, to be able to tap into a beautiful guided meditation. So we give major thanks and praises. Most importantly, though, we give major thanks and praises for our beautiful breath, knowing that everything begins and ends with our beautiful breath. As to why we begin our meditation always with our breath. We know that nothing else would matter without our beautiful breath, and we know that many people have unfortunately taken their last beautiful breath last night, last week, last month, or last year. We know that obviously we have been chosen and granted another day to fulfill our destiny, dreams, desires, manifestation, purpose, and most importantly, service here on this beautiful universe. And we thank you so much for giving us another opportunity. We promise to not squander this opportunity today by arguing, complaining, yelling, shouting, fighting, trying to push and control our way through the day, or being outside of the attitude of gratitude, knowing these are all the path of resistance. We thank you, universe, for keeping us on the path of resistance. The path of least resistance, and giving us another opportunity to fulfill our destiny and our service here on this beautiful universe. We thank you next for our beautiful our beautiful health, knowing that our beautiful health and breath go hand in hand, knowing that there are many people unfortunately sick and or diseased at this time, possibly bedridden, possibly missing an arm or leg, handicapped, blind, deaf, missing or losing their mental faculties, and we have our whole mind, body, and soul working at an extremely high level, and we give major thanks and praises. Again, knowing this is something that not everyone is granted, knowing that without our physical health, we wouldn't be able to enjoy our physical abundance, continue to help ourselves, help anybody else, or attract, receive, and enjoy our beautiful manifestations and abundance without our physical health or our mental faculties, which go hand in hand as well. We thank you, next universe, for all of our beautiful abundance. We thank you first and foremost for teaching us the perspective to find whatever it is that we want to find. We're going to find it if we look for it. So we thank you for teaching us that if we look for the lack, more of the lack we're going to get back. There are so many people that continue to attract lack and scarcity into their lives and not even aware that they're responsible for it by focusing on it continually. So we thank you for this beautiful, positive mental download to look and find abundance everywhere, outside of our home, inside of our homes, inside of our bodies, outside of our bodies. We thank you for shelter. Thank you for a roof over our head. Knowing this alone is something that many people right now in our community, neighborhood, city, state, country, town do not have and are sleeping outside, underneath a bridge, in a shelter, in a box, in a car, many different circumstances. Not everybody has a roof over their head like you and I do. Not everybody has all the amenities that you and I have: electronics, electricity, washers, dryers, shoes, socks without holes in them. Many people right now walking around with shoes and socks with holes in them. One, maybe two outfits to their name. Many people all around this world bathe outside in a lake or a pond, wash their clothes in a river.
Right up and grab your magnifying glass. Watch the greatest show on earth. It's time for the Blizz Circuit.
Can this phone go on the tail?
Knowing it is all intelligently designed. And the universe always has our back if we just remain in universal law. We thank you for teaching us all these beautiful, positive mental downloads to live and work smarter, not harder. We promise to share this with everybody who is open and receptive to receive the message. And we promise to stay committed to service of others and connected to our heart center at all times, getting right back to our heart center with the tools we have been granted whenever we shall stray. So we thank you for our beautiful breath, knowing all things begin and end with the breath. We thank you for our beautiful health, knowing they go hand in hand with the breath. We thank you for all of our beautiful blessings, both seemingly small and both humongous, both flat out blessings and both seemingly bad situations, things that we can reach out and touch like our food and clean water, and things that we can't reach out and touch like our health, our knowledge, our safety, our protection, our guidance, our creativity, our positive mental downloads, our synchronicities, our angels, our success and prosperity, our divine guidance. Thank you for all of it. We thank you, lastly, universe, for all the beautiful things that are instilled in us, that we exude, that we demand, that we declare, our decree, our declaration, our I ams, our affirmations, our self-building, knowing that we have spent enough time tearing ourselves down, likely without even ever realizing it. This is the moment where we build ourselves back up. And again, if you have problems repeating these aloud or internally, then you need to repeat them even more so. Building yourself up, positive affirmations should feel natural. And if they don't, it just means you have a little bit more work to do. So we thank universe at this time for all the beautiful things that we are, that are instilled in us, knowing that whatever we say after I am shall become of us. I urge the collective to repeat with me aloud or internally, whatever resonates with you. Some of the collective may know the affirmations by now, the sequence then memorized. If you do not, I will leave a moment and pause for you to repeat. Always starting first and foremost with I am healthy. I am strong. I am safe. I am a strong king or queen. I am the X factor. I am wise. I am responsible for anything I do, and I am able to do anything I want. But again, I am responsible for anything I do. I am loved. I am loving. I am caring. I am cared for. I am kind to all things. I am divinely protected, and I am divinely guided. I am smart. Again, I am safe. I am safe at all times. And again, I am healthy. I am organic. And I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I approve of myself. I am enough. I am a winner. And I am a leader. And most importantly, I am appreciative for all the things I have. And I am appreciative for all the things I am. I am that I say I am, which means I am that I am. I am that I am. And I love my whole family. My whole family loves me. I move through my days lighthearted and carefree. We take just one quick moment. We bring forth anybody that we need to seek forgiveness or forgive. Resent, anger, some of the lowest vibrations, some of the most destructive vibrations. So before we close up, we want to take a moment to use the Ho'oponopono, which is an ancient Hawaiian prayer, which consists of 4 very simple but very profound lines. So before we repeat them, take one moment, bring forth anybody, again, that you need to seek forgiveness from and or forgive. Remember, forgiving is a gift to yourself, first and foremost. This shall release you from mental shackles. Bring these persons, places, or things to light. Release it. Release any tears that want to come from your face. Do not hold them in. And we end with the Ho'oponopono, which goes, I'm sorry. Please forgive me. I thank you. And I love you. We take a moment, we regather our intentions that were just set forth. We take a moment, we regather our manifestations, which we truly desire. We take a moment, we regather our attitude of gratitude. We envision sealing it all together by locking our hands overhead, palms touching, prayer position, envisioning you encapsulating all these beautiful intentions and ideas at all of your chakra centers and or at the very least your heart center. Bowing to the divine collective, putting a big humongous smile on your face, which shall send a signal to your brain to be happy, slowly wiggling your extremities, your fingers, your arms, your toes, bringing life back into your flesh bag, opening up your eyes whenever it feels comfortable with you, and ending with a beautiful namaste, which means I respect and honor the divine in you, and I truly do. And so it is. And so it is. Namaste. Namaste. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that. I like that smile. That's a very good, very good vibration and sign right there.
I was gonna try and keep my eyes open, but I had to get in the zone, man.
Yeah, we gotta do some channeling.
Yes. Woo. So we have, we're going to stay on for like 5 extra minutes. We have the chat box here for anybody that may have any questions. Blizz, why don't you drop your information, how folks can get in touch with you, you know, learn about you, all of that good stuff, and I'll type it in the chat box.
Cool, yeah. So Benevolent Blizz. So that is benevolent_Blizz at Instagram. And then the website is the same, just minus the underscore. So everything is Benevolent Blizz. That's how you can find me. And yeah, why don't you do the same for my collective?
Okay, I had myself on mute since I was typing. I am Rachel Voss Yoga, pretty simple. On Instagram, same thing with the web, RachelVossYoga.com. For anybody that's looking to maybe continue their practice, I'm live streaming yoga classes this week. 1 class each day, Monday through Friday, so Tuesday through Friday at this point. So if you just check my Instagram page, there's information for how you can sign up. You could do a drop-in option, just taking 1 class, or you can buy a class pass and take all the classes. So, and we'll be here, or I'll be here every Monday, 7:30, leading these free meditations. Maybe we'll get Blizz to come back in at some point. And then I know he and I are definitely putting these brains together to come up with some more offerings, workshops. May is Mental Health Awareness Month, so we're definitely planning to bring something for that time.
Yeah, I like it. Sounds good. I'm with it. Continue to build. Hope y'all enjoyed that meditation. Yeah, I'm just thankful for everyone. And Rachel and I hope to build and strengthen our dual meditation practice. And because I like the vibe. I like how Rachel settles us down into some breath work, and then we kind of close, on more kind of a little bit of a contrary note, a little bit more up, uppity instead of calm, I guess is the way to, for lack of a better word. So anyway, I think it's very unique and it's a great offering, and I'm grateful to have shared the space with you and your whole collective and everybody else who has joined.
Yeah, same here, Blizz. Absolutely, same here. And listen, what just fell on my spirit is to try this at home with your friends and your families, or whoever it is that you may be, self-isolating with. Maybe try group meditation and just go with the energy. In these spaces, you can literally feel the energy. So somebody can just go and meditate and then just pause, and then whoever feels like they want to pick it up. But, like Blizz said at the beginning, this really helps to raise the collective frequency. And so that's what we need, right now, is to just keep raising that vibration as much as possible, as high as possible. So yeah.
Yeah, just like you just said, I wanted to include this in the meditation, but you just alluded to it. Use this time right now to build with the family instead of complaining. Like, think to yourself, any other time you would be yearning for this much time off. Maybe a lot of us are still getting paid and just able to telework from home. And unfortunately, some of us aren't, and I get that too. But whatever the case may be, you can use it two ways to swing. You can swing south or you can swing up, all right? And you can build it this time to build.
Yeah.
And if your job is not looking great, you know, from the situation, then even a more of a better time for you to focus on building your own dream and providing service in your own unique way rather than, you know, servicing people through somebody else's, you know, service and dream that they facilitated and set up, you know. So just take this time to, you know, lay as much groundwork as you can. And like, so that led me to say from you saying, take time with the family, to strengthen the family with the group meditations. Like
Yeah,
here.
absolutely. Absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah. And if you're not sure what that passion is, meditation will get you there, you know, taking that time to, you know, get to know yourself and really find out what makes you tick, what makes you feel authentic, what makes you feel purposeful, you know. So take this time and find that, because you're so worth it. It's so worth it. And the world needs you. The world
Yes.
needs you.
Yeah.
Whatever your gifts are, the world needs them. So yeah.
You have gifts, you have a purpose. And if you feel like you don't know what it is, trust me, we've all been there and it's normal. And it took me over 30 years to find mine. So who knows how old you are. It takes lots of people 40, you know. There's very, very wealthy, high profile people that didn't really figure it out till they were in their 40s or even later. So
Yeah.
if you're in that position right now, don't trip. I just found my purpose not too long ago.
Yeah.
I lived more decades of life unclear of it than I have knowing it. So don't trip.
Absolutely.
Don't trip.
And I'm not high profile, but I'm just finding myself at 42. So there you go. I'm working
Oh
my
no, I wasn't alluding to me being high. I'm just saying like just people like you know, like what's his name that made the iPhone?
Oh, Steve Jobs. Yeah.
Steve Jobs and
Yeah.
all these different people
Yeah.
like that are mega wealthy. No,
Yeah.
I hope to include myself in there one day, but no, I wasn't.
Absolutely. Higher
Yeah.
frequencies. Absolutely.
Yeah,
Well,
yeah.
Blizz, thank you so much for your time. I mean, the feedback we're getting in the chat box is that people needed this, you know, helped them with a stressful day. It was awesome. So let me just see, we got one more chat coming up. My niece, I was so close to staying in my bed, been feeling unmotivated today. So happy I got up. So, you know, Blizz, thank you so much just for sharing your energy and just, you know, doing this with me, man. So it's a blessing.
Likewise, vice versa, for sure.
Yeah,
Yeah.
blessing and an honor. So everybody take great care of yourselves. Keep breathing, you know, stick with your practices, the practices that nourish you. I'm here for you. Blizz is here for you, you know, so just reach out, you know, if you just need a word, a thought, an affirmation, whatever it is that you need, we're here for you. So reach out, check Blizz out for some of his offerings. He's got some great stuff coming up. And then again, maybe we'll see everybody here next Monday at 7:30. So thank you again, Blizz. Appreciate you.
Thank you too. And yeah, we should try it. So I don't want to like invade in your space and think that you already have going on. So maybe we'll find a time that'll just be like a Rachel and Blizzy meditation time.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Yeah, let's work on that. Yeah, let's work on that and just let it be like a set thing.
Yeah, just again, so I don't, you know, take, you know, just so this can still be your thing. I'm welcome. I'm honored anytime. Just, you know.
No, listen, the more energy, the better. You know what I mean? So I love having a sidekick in this, if you would. You know what I mean?
All right.
So.
Sounds like it works for everybody. It's a beautiful thing.
All right, Blizz, I appreciate you. I'll hit you offline so we can set that up. And then once we have the set day, we'll get it out to the collective communities.
All right, cool. One last time, just want to thank the collective, every single body who joined, regardless of how you joined, how you participated, eyes closed, not back straight, blah, 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 blah. Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah, showing up is 99% of the battle.
Yes.
Yeah.
Salute to you. Anybody who's on this feed, salute to you, and we'll see you again very, very soon.
Absolutely. Thanks again, Blizz, and peace, love, namaste to everybody.
Major love and respect to the whole fam out there. Later when you're straighter.